Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome everyone to East Grand Forks, Minnesota for a boys basketball out-of-class clash between the visiting 4-1 Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the 3-2 East Grand Forks Green Wave on yourliveevent.com at EGF High School. This is our lone broadcast of the night, and it's fitting. It's between two standout squads in their own respective classes. East Grand Forks has built itself into a Class AA contender over the last few seasons, and the Falcons have done the same work in Class A below. Nothing on the line here except pride and bragging rights. Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, East Grand Forks Green Wave will break down these two teams and then some coming up on our American Crystal Sugar pregame show. Minnesota high school basketball, and it's right here on yourliveevent.com.
7 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Green Wave sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
'86-29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Hello, welcome back everyone to EGF High School in EGF, Minnesota, East Grand Forks for this tussle between two boys basketball teams in the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the East Grand Forks Green Wave here on your American Crystal Sugar pregame show. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Derek Zimmerman got here for you tonight. Joined to my left is Mike Rude, the business ed teacher here at East Grand Forks High School, working the camera off, doing a great job as always as last week. And here tonight we have two out-of-class teams, the Falcons and the Green Wave. And for Fertile-Beltrami, let me tell you, 4 wins in a row for this Falcons flock of Fertile-Beltrami. A wave of momentum on their side against this Green Wave team. The Falcons coached by Coach Neil Steffes and sitting at a nice, pretty record of 4-1, 2-1 at home. Undefeated on the road, 2-0. And in Section 8A West, 3-0 and 4-1 in the conference, Pine the Prairie Conference for the Falcons. Their last 5 games in that 4-game winning streak they have. Let's start with the first loss and the only loss of the season, all the way back in the season opener, January 14th against Monoman-Wab, an 81-59 loss in Fertile Conference game, and then 4 straight rips against Norman County East, Ewan Hitterdall, Falcons won 63-47 on January 16th, bounced back. And then a tight one against Winnie Mac, 63-60 in a section conference matchup on the 19th. Defeated Boston 62-40 on January 22nd. And then the Falcons closed out Ada West in a tight one, 80-73 on January 25th. Just last week. Now the Falcons sitting at 4-1. And this team, 4 straight wins. The key to this, the magic number, if you will, for Fertile-Beltrami is number 62. They have scored 62 more points each contest they have won. And the only game they haven't won, their one loss, was the first game of the season, and they put up 59. So they're right at the threshold, these Falcons were. So it's nothing set in stone, but if Fertile-Beltrami can get to 62, the odds are better in their favor. 62 games, or 62 points, and 4 games, all dubs. As for East Grand Forks, EGF, their magic number is 60 for the Green Wave. We'll tell you why here shortly. They're coached by Josh Perkowitz. They're sitting at 3-2, 2-0 here at home, 1-2 on the road, 1-2 in Section 8 AA North, and then 1-1 in the Northwest Conference. The Falcons so far this season averaging 65 points, 62 points per game, 52. Back to the Falcons, they average 65 and 60. And East Grand Forks sitting in 4th place in Section 8 AA North, and then 3rd in the Northwest Conference. They were 1st in both categories last season, going last season 26-3. The Falcons went 25-5. So 2 stellar squads here on hand in this matchup. Once again, coached by Coach Josh Perkowitz. East Grand Forks at these last 5. First game of the season defeated 54-39. Sacred Heart, January 14th, defeated Crookston 70-47 on the 15th, and then lost to Dilworth Glendon Felton 74-58 on the 18th, and lost to Thief River Falls. Back-to-back losses, a narrow one at 60-56, but bounced back against Kitson County 72-42. And let's get to that magic number for East Grand Forks, 60. And 60 is the amount of points EGF gives up whenever they lose. Against Dilworth Glendon Felton, they gave up 74. Against Thief River Falls, 60. And all other wins, all their games, they give up 39, 47, and 42. So it's somewhat of a race to who gets to 60 first. The Wave are also 24-4 at home since 2017. So EGF High School, not an easy place to win or to put up an abundance of points. And EGF not giving up more than 47 at home so far this young fledgling season. Tuesday night is a race to 60 or more. 36 minutes to do so in order to secure bragging rights between 2 terrific teams. And we'll hear what the coaches have to say about that coming up on our pregame coaches' comments. Don't go anywhere on our American Crystal Sugar pregame show. This is Minnesota Basketball on YourLoveEvent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
We pull together in the fall when a farmer can't harvest his fields. We pull together in the spring when the water starts to rise. We pull together for our neighbors when the weather gets tough. And we pull together in our communities for those who need it most. We've pulled together then. Let's pull together now. Together we can get through this season. Stay home, get tested, isolate, quarantine.
Welcome back to our American Crystal Sugar pregame show here at East Grand Forks High School in EGF, Minnesota. Derek Zimmerman Geyer on hand here for you this Tuesday evening. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for the long last name. Sometimes it still trips me up. Anywho, Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, we got the chance to talk to their head coach, Neil Steffes. In year number 28, the veteran just keeps trucking along and has his team sitting at 4-1 and winners of their last 4. Let's not waste any more time. Let's talk to the head coach of the Falcons. Neil Steffes of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Coach, How are you doing so far today before your game here against EGF?
Well, we're doing pretty good. We're playing still, so hopefully, we can continue throughout the season and keep it going. So anytime we hit a game, then that's a positive thing.
Well, you've had 4 positive games in a row now, 4-game win streak going on. What's kind of been the key in these last 4 contests?
Well, everyone's been a little different, but, we've been kind of up and down. We haven't had any problems scoring the ball offensively, even though we're a little young. I think we've got some good offensive players. That's kind of been carrying us. Our defense has been not great. At times it's been all right, but, the other night against Ada Borup, we gave up 73 points, which is way too many. And, we had a lot of breakdowns defensively. But, overall, with how young we are and a lot of inexperience that we have, we're pretty happy with where we're at right now.
And what's it been like with Derek Sorensen and Caden Swimby, 2 freshmen in the starting lineup? How have they adjusted?
They've done pretty well. They've had their typical freshman struggles at times, especially on the defensive end of the floor. But, overall, we're pretty happy with their progress right now. As freshmen, I think they're averaging, one's averaging about 17 points, the other's averaging about 15 points. So, offensively, they're doing pretty well. And, where we usually see struggles is defensively, and they've had some of those. But, overall, they're doing well, and, hopefully they just continue to grow and get better as the year goes on.
Speaking of doing well, again, that 4-game win streak. In these 4 games, the magic number is 62. If you score more than 62 points, it's not automatic, but in the last 4 games it has been. You got in the dub each time. The one time you didn't, season opener against Monoman Wadman, 81-59 loss. And you're right at the threshold right there. So what's the key to getting the offense going on the scoreboard? And, that's not like the lock number, but what's it going to take to get your team going in the right direction?
Well, I think just offensively, a couple things. We have to space the floor. If we space the floor really well, we've got some really good shooters, especially from the 3-point line. And if we can space the floor and move without the ball, and then the key is here, East Grand Forks can put a lot of pressure on us. We just can't turn the basketball over, and we got to get shots. You turn the ball over many times, and you don't get shots at the basket. That can hinder your offense a lot. So we'll see how we handle the pressure, and if we can and we keep our spacing, I think we'll be just fine offensively.
This is a good EGF team that have a lot of good athletes. Who's someone off the top of your head that you knew you had to stop right at the get-go?
Well, the Vadaba kid, he's been playing since grade 7, so, obviously he's kind of probably the kid that really makes that team go, and, we'll have to do a good job, especially keep him out of the paint and getting the basket. He passes the ball really well and makes a lot of kids around him better. So, the biggest thing is to control him, and if we control him, like I said, just don't turn the ball over, we'll be, have a chance.
I believe Coach Josh Perkowitz told me that since they've opened up this gym and started playing it at home, they are 40-3, and your team owns one of those victories over the Green Wave. That was back on, I think, January 9th, 2018, so just a few years ago, 77-56. How does it feel knowing that a team views your team like that? They want to get back at you, and you guys see each other a lot in the summer, so I heard. So what's it like having that little kind of mini rivalry?
Well, unfortunately with the way things are, that's the last time I think we played them was in 2018, and with them being a bigger school than us, we have to play some people in our section, and so we haven't played them. So for us it's fun to come here and play, and if you can beat them, that's always fun as well, because they're a bigger school, and 2018 really doesn't matter. We both have a lot of new kids and different kids, and every year is different. When you're from a small town like we are, you've got the small town blues sometimes, or you get teams that are really good, and so every year is different. And hopefully we can just go out and compete and give them a run tonight, and hopefully it's a good game.
And you guys, your last 5 games, the first 5 of the season, have all been conference or section and conference games. What has that done to prepare you for this out-of-class matchup?
Well, the Monoman game probably was the best game to prepare us for them. Monoman kind of plays like East Grand Forks says. It's full court pressure. They're really putting pressure on you. And so, hopefully we learn some things from that game, and we can take it into this game, and hopefully we don't kind of fold under the pressure. And like I said, we just get a little better than we were last game, and that's our goal right now.
Coach, anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks for your time tonight, and good luck.
All right, thanks a lot.
Coach Neil Steffes of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons with his pregame coach's comments and thoughts right there, coming against this 3-2 East Grand Forks Green Wave squad. The Falcons 4-1 and winners of the last 4 contests. We'll take a quick break and talk to the head coach of the Green Wave here after this on YourLiveEvent.com on our American Crystal Sugar pregame show.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
American Crystal Sugar pregame show churns on here at East Grand Forks High School. Let's waste no more time. Let's talk to the head coach of the boys basketball squad here at EGF, Mr. Josh Berkowitz. Here at the head honcho of the Green Wave, Josh Berkowitz. Coach, coming to this game, you won your last one against Kitson County, 7-2-42. Now you play Fertile-Beltrami tonight. A good Fertile-Beltrami squad, 4-1. The Falcons are also undefeated on the road. They're 2-0. What is your first thoughts seeing this team here tonight?
We just got to make sure that we take care of what we need to do to be successful. We need to be able to push the ball, get the out-rebound teams. We've done a really good job of out-rebounding. We've out-rebounded every single team we've played. For us being a smaller group, we got to make sure that we're cleaning the glass and pushing the ball every chance we get.
And I've noticed something in your guys' 2 losses. The only times that you've lost, you give up 60 or more points. Is that because you don't find those offensive or defensive rebounds, or the other teams out-rebounding you there in those games?
No, I just think that there's opportunities and chances in both those games that we had to lead, both in the first half and the second half, and we just kind of ran out of gas. I think those first 2 games, that was those 2 losses, you can put it down to maybe 4 games in 6 days to start the season. It's pretty difficult to play that way, and so now we've gotten a couple extra practices in us, and some more reps and stuff like that. So hopefully tonight we can come out and play hard.
And it's a little different this year, obviously, with COVID limited audience. But in the last seasons, since 2017, 24-4 at home, 2-0 so far this young season. What's it like having such a dominant stand here at EGF High School?
It's funny that you actually say that. So we actually brought that up to the boys this week in practice. So we're actually 40-3 in this gym since it was built, and one of the losses is actually to Fertile. So we know that we're not just playing for us tonight. We're playing for those boys and everyone that's put that jersey on before us.
Do you remember when that last loss was? Because
it was 3 years ago.
I believe that's the last time y'all played. It was back on 2018.
Yep.
77-50.
We lost
56.
by about 20.
Yep. So it's been a while since you've seen this team. They're in 8A.
Yep.
So you're 8AA. What's it like playing a team that's a class below you, but you have that on the back of your mind now?
You can throw classes out, especially these small town schools and stuff like that, because the Fertile is they're a team that always would come and play us in the summer anyways. So yeah, we haven't played them for 3-4 years, but we played these kids all the summer. This last summer we weren't able to, but the summer before. So they're part of our summer league program and stuff like that. So these kids know that we just got to come out. They're going to be tough. They're going to be playing hard. They shoot the 3 very well. So we got to make sure we're closing out on the 3-point shots. We're rebounding the basketball and we're pushing.
And these Falcons have won their last 4 games, sitting at 4-1, of course. What do you see anything on film, on huddle, that you have to stop right off the bat?
We have to be able to close out on the 3-point shot. I mean, that's going to be big for us. If we can get them to take drives and make an extra pass that they don't want to, or an extra kick or something like that, we can get an extra hand on it. And so they're not set, their feet aren't set, so they're shooting, moving. I think that it's going to benefit us. If we can't do that, we could be in trouble.
Any specific matchups we should be looking at tonight, like Sam Bodova versus a Ryland Peltry?
No, I don't know. We'll take whatever we can get. I think that there's going to be some matchups that are going to be out there that we might like. Obviously, Sam. Hopefully, we can get Tanner going to the basket. And another one that could be a wild card, it could be Jeremiah. If he gets his strength and his size going to the basket, he's really hard to stop.
And Coach, before we go into this game tonight, anything else you want to add before you take on the Falcons?
No, we just got to play hard. That's it. That's the number one thing, and that's hopefully that bodes well with, and it shows that's where our main focus is going to be tonight.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Coach Josh Perkowitz of the East Grand Forks Green Wave as we are getting riled up here at EGF High School, getting ready for this out-of-class basketball clash between the Green Wave and the Falcons. Falcons 4-1, Green Wave 3-2, Green Wave 2-0 here at home at EGF High School. Fertile-Beltrami is 2-0 on the road. Winners over the last 4, Fertile-Beltrami, while EGF 3-2 in their last 5, the first 5 to start the season. That concludes our American Crystal Sugar pregame show. Thanks to our sponsors here and in every broadcast for giving us a chance to bring the action to you here on yourliveevent.com. Here in a second, looks like we'll get our national anthem, and after our national anthem, we'll come back with our starting lineups.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
The music cut out there for a second, but we're not cutting any more time. This game is ready to begin, and our starting lineups are about to be brought to you. We'll start with the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, the visiting squad, 4-1 and 2-0 on the road. And looking at them right now, Rylan Petrie Jr., number 2, number 23, Caden Swinby, number 23, he is a freshman. 2 freshmen on this Falcons squad. Number 25, Derek Sorensen, the other freshman. Then there's number 30, Everett Ballstead, a junior. And then rounding everything out is number 50, Tyson Stuhag. So it goes Petrie, Swinby, Sorensen, Ballstead, Stuhag. For the Falcons, 4-1, 3-0 in the section, 4-1 in the conference as well. And now it's time for the hometown squad, East Grand Forks. And they have some athletes on this team. I'm getting a chance to see them in football earlier this fall. Number 20, Sam Vadova. He is the quarterback of the football team. He is the captain of this squad. Number 20, a senior. Then there's number 21, Tanner Campos, a junior. Joining Vadova right there. And Vadova and Campos have a lot of chemistry. Quarterback and receiver right there on the gridiron. We'll see how they pair up here tonight. And there's number 31, Tyson Mahar, a senior. Number 31, number 22, Cole Gerber, senior as well. 4 seniors here in the starting lineup. And then number 23, Jeremiah Hoving, coming out right now. There's Vadova, Campos, Hovig, Gerber, Mahar. I believe that Hovig will tip off and jump for the Green Wave. And Caden Swinby, the freshman, will match up against the senior. Swinby of the Falcons, Hovig of the Wave. So we look at center court right now. It is Hovig, and it is Swinby. Ready to tip things off here at East Grand Forks High School on yourliveevent.com. Out of class basketball clash. East Grand Forks, Fertile-Beltrami, underway. Hovig wins that one and gets it off the right foot to Vadova, going right to left on our dial. Green Wave and green on green, white numbers, black and white trim. Top of the key, right wing, now in right corner. Mrs. Vadova, who dished the right short corner off to Gerber. Now in the right wing, now fired over to Campos. Campos near the foul line, dribbling. Now dish out left corner. Vadova will drive in the baseline. Double team, going to have to kick it back out. Finds someone now and goes cross court all the way to the right wing. Now back inside to Havik, inside the paint. Going to be 3-on-1. Now here's Vardava, left wing three, puts it up, off iron, and rebounded by Havik. Havik, first rebound of the night, and first points of the night. He drives into the paint and puts it in the bucket. Havik, a bucket, a board and a bucket, 2 points. It's 2-0 EGF, 17-10 first half. And here comes the Falcons, and as easy as that, Petrie gets the dish and finds it right off the paint, off the assist from number 30, Everett Balstead. 2-2. 17 first half. Here's a right corner three, airmailed. That went all the way over from Campos when it go, and that was pulled down by Sorensen. Now here comes Petrie, right wing. Dish it to the right corner. Balstead fires inside to Stuhag. Stolen away, no, loose ball. Now here's a little Euro step move from Balstead. His shot won't go, and out of bounds, and it stays. No, it goes off the Falcons and back to East Grand Forks. 2 apiece here early. 16:40 first half. The Falcons have won 4 in a row. East Grand Forks is 3-2. Vardava, top of the key, looking for Campos near the left wing now, gliding, now bounce past the Havik, right front court. He is guarded by Derek Sorensen, senior on guard. And now Havik being harassed by Petrie in the right wing. He'll dish it over to Campos. Now Vardava drives inside the paint, and a foul call, and it looks like that's on Everett Balstead. He raises his hand in the air, guilty company, and it is. Halstead picks up his first, team first for the Falcons. Vardava to inbound. Vardava looking from the left side of the baseline. Goes over. That one's tipped away and turned over. Balstead got his mitts on that one. First turnover of the game. EGF. Now Stuhag goes to the right wing to Sorensen. Right wing three is up and puts it down. Nothing but net and wet for the freshman. Derek Sorensen drains that one. It's 5-2. Fertile-Beltrami, and here's a loose ball, turnover. Falcons get it, and now turn it right back, and maybe here's a scrum and a half. And what's the official call here? It is, looks like you're gonna call a foul, contact foul against against East Grand Forks. That's on number 23, Caden Swimby. So 2 team fouls against Fertile-Beltrami now. We had a check-in right there. Number 12 for the Green Wave just came in. Campos came out, and Carter Vosick just came in. Petrie, near left wing, glides in, now going to right left corner. Here's Sorensen with another three, and he swishes it again. Derek Sorensen, back-to-back threes. He's got 6 right off the bat, and it's 8-2. Now here's another three coming up from East Grand Forks. And Carter Vosick comes in with a fury right there, drains a 3, and pushes back to 8-5 here in our first timeout, 15:33, first half here on liveevent.com.
Public schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
It's raining threes here at East Grand Forks High School. 2 trays by Derek Sorensen, the freshman. He has 6, have been answered right back by Carter Vosick off the bench for East Grand Forks. Inbound is up in the hands. Turnover for Beltrami. Havik takes that one, goes to the rim, can't find it, put back on, and he fouled near the baseline as Havik tracks that one down for a second rebound. Vardava, who just picked up a foul before the timeout, to inbound. Looks like Petrie just picked up a foul, his first, team second for the Falcons. Havik, right corner, going to put up in the eye of Stuhag, won't go. Rebounded by number 30, Everett Balstead. Balstead right in the court, goes to the left wing, guarded by Vosick. Slows down. Now pulls up left side midi, up off the glass in the iron. Now Balstead gets his own rebound. Now in the air pass, foul line shot by Petrie is money. So a nice dish there, and nice hustle by Balstead. Vardava driving inside now, loses it between the hands. A little low single there action, and now it stays with EGF. It's 10-5, 14:59 first half. Caden Swimmy just picked up his second foul, team third. Vardava inbound on the baseline, goes to the top of the court. Now goes Havik left wing, That was from Tyson Mahar. Now Havik, left block, drives in, won't go. Now Tavasic, now back to Vadova. Foul line, he's going to pull up. No, he goes to the right corner. Back to Mahar. Mahar goes to the right wing, gives it to Havik. Havik at the right elbow. Now to Campos, left wing. Campos drives in, now pulls up, 13 feet away. Won't go, pulled down by Ballstead. Just swarmed, and now that one's tipped by Mahar. Sorensen tried to get a little fancy if it go up court too quick. Number 50, Tyson Stuha comes out and checking in for him, looking for the official sub. That's number 24, Austin Bjork. And here comes number 23, Caden Swimby. Just glide into the paint against Havik, and Havik draws the charge, and turnover against Fertile-Beltrami. Swimby now with 3 fouls. Team has 4 here in the first couple minutes. Swimby's going to check out. Number 4, Matthew Sykes comes in, another senior. So the senior checks in for the freshman. Mahar gives it. Tanner Campos now goes across the timeline. Left wing. Jab step gives the Vadova handoff. Vadova, top of the key. Now drives in, and the paint kicks out right corner. That's Mahar. Puts it up from the 3 on the right iron, and now won't go. Now Havig, Johnny on the spot from the dish from Campos. Finds the bucket inside the paint, and it's 10-7. Havig, he's got 4, and now he will have a foul on the other side. And Fertile-Beltrami just turned it back over. Back to the Green Wave. 10-7, 14:01. Havik checks out, and number 4, Jonathan Kruger checks in. Also, 24, Tommy Lork also comes in the game. He came in, it looks like, for checking for an official out there. Campos left wing. Going to give the Vadova. No, stays in the left corner. Now gives the Vadova. That one almost got out. Now Vadova tight roping it along the sideline. Now left wing, top of the key. Vadova dancing right now. Loses the handle. Has to kick it out. No, he'll go up with the underhanded lay-in in. Vadova, a little dicey right there. But he finds his first points. And it brings it to 10-9. 13:30, first half. Now here's the left side from move from Boston, and he puts in, that was pretty, a little Euro action right there, and extends the lead back to 12-9. And fast action right off the bat. Campos just goes back at it in the paint, and he finds his first 2 of the night and brings it within 1 again. 12-11, 13-10 first half. Sorensen right wing, now to Petrie. Petrie now the right wing, he'll glide in, and he took, no, he is, might have extended an elbow.
Also number 4, Jonathan Kruger.
Jonathan Kruger extends an elbow right there. His first foul for the Green Wave, and the Green Wave's second as a team. Everett Ballstead inbounds, gives it to Petrie. Now puts a shoulder in, left side, Mini is up, and money. Petrie for 2, he's got 6. It's 14-11. 12:55 first half. Falcons on top. Campos to Vosick, Carter Vosick left wing. Now goes near the Green Wave logo. Standing right on the top. Looking to set up a play. No shot clock here. Vosick. Campos telling him to go left. And now Campos goes up to the right wing. Dish to him. Campos now top of the key. Going to give the Vadova handoff. Now Vadova, right elbow. Vadova pulls up right side. Midi to match. No, it goes off the glass and pulled down by Sykes. Now quickly pushing it up. Here comes the Falcons. And now here's Ballstead. Left wing 3. Hits off iron and pulled it down by Vadova. Vadova's first rebound. He goes across the timeline now. Now dish off to Vosick. Left wing 3. In the eye of Sykes. No, in and out. Pulled down by Sorensen. You heard Coach Perkowitz say you can't let them hit the threes. And so far, Sorensen has 2 for these Falcons. And here's Sykes left wing. Going to give it off to number 24, Bjork. Bjork now to Petrie. Left elbow, puts it up, puts it in. Petrie going off, but Junior has 8 points. Half of his teams, it's 16-11. Falcons, 11:38 first half. And here is left wing, the Vosick. Dish from Kruger's a little bit low. Now Vadova in the left corner. He's guarded by Ballstead. Gives off and lost the ball again, Kruger did. Or that was Vosick, but Kruger mishandles that one. Bounce pass to Vadova. Now left side, now goes in the paint. Up, floater, in, good. Vadova got 4 points. Brings it back to a 3-point deficit. 16-13, 11-10 first half. What a nice dish. One off the high paint, won't go. Put back, rebounded. Tim Bjork finds that one. Now we'll resettle it. Now here comes Petrie firing inside the paint and fires inside the net, finding his 10th points of the night. 18-13, Vodova, right wing three off iron, rebounded by Sykes. 18-13, 10:50 first half. Falcons and Green Wave, just a lot of momentum for both teams, but the Falcons finding it to pay off to fruition. Sykes right wing, now Ballstead pulls up 16 feet away, off iron, pulled down by Sorensen. His little underhand floater back in. Sorensen, freshman, Johnny on the spot, has 8. 20-13, 10-25 first half. Vodova to Campos, to Vosick left corner. Havig's been out of the game for a few minutes now. Now Vosick gives off to Kruger. Now to the right wing, that is number 24, Lohr. And now out of bounds, poked away by Sorensen, right in front of Coach Neil Steffes. Now we have lots of substitutions coming in. Looks like number 24, Vosick, Campos, and Lohr comes out. Joey Vodova checks in, the younger brother of Sam Vodova. And then checking for more subs right here, number 22. Gerber comes back in. Vodova top of the key, looking to give off. Gives it to the right wing. That is Joey Vodova's brother. Joey Vodova gives that to Kruger. Top of the key, now to left wing. Mahar back in the game. Now top of the key, back to Joey. Now to Sam. Now to Mahar, top of the key. Now Joey Vodova has that one ripped away for a second by Sorensen. Gets it back, drives in the paint. Joey Vodova up off the glass and in. That's the junior's first bucket of the night. He's got 2. It's 20-15. 9:35 first half. Here's Sykes driving in the paint. Finds Sorensen a little too hot. And now a heavy call going down and hitting the hardwood. Was it number 22, Cole Gerber? I believe they call that foul on number 4.
Sorensen shooting 2 for the Falcons.
Matthews, or on number 24. That should be on Tommy Lohr. This is the first trip to the line. Nope, they're going to come on Gerber. This is what you get for writing in pin. But that first foul on Gerber, team third for the Wave. 5 by the Falcons. The first trip to the line tonight. Sorensen 0 for 1. Sorensen, the freshman, he has 8 points. It's 20-15, 9:31 here in the first half. Sorensen off of Gerber's foul will go up for the second one and rattles in. 1 for 2. Sorensen goes. He's got 9. Push it to 6. 21-15. Vodova, top of the key. Dishing to the right side to Mahar. Mahar, he'll go to the left. Nice spin move. Now to the baseline underneath. And now he'll kick it back out to Vodova on the loose ball tipped. Now feedback inside to Mahar. He goes up 2-on-1. That's a foul. And he will go to the line. Slaps hands of Joey Vodova. Tyson Mahar trots to the line. That's on number 24, Austin Bjork, his first. Team 6 by the Falcons, so getting close to the bonus here. And now the first trip for the Green Wave here tonight to the foul line. Tyson Mahar, the senior, he has no points. Now he does. There's one right there. 21-16 now. Mahar already sank one, his first point. You have 9:14 the first half. His second one up, off the back iron. Long rebound coming. There's a pile of humanity clashing into the bench, and it stays with the Green Wave. There's about 4 players, 2 apiece from each side going in that one. The refs will confer here, and it is Wave basketball. Mahar goes 1 for 2. 1 point. 21-16. Falcons. 9:13 first half. Feeding from Mahar to Vodova. Now he goes off to Kruger. Now Mahar. Now Sam Vodova again, right corner. Looking for Joey Vodova. Is he going to give it off to him? No, he's going to put a spin move, baseline, drive inside. Now to Joey Vodova, left block. Kicks it off to the paint, off the glass, and a foul inside. Off the shot from Cole Gerber. Gerber goes to the line. So back-to-back line trips by the Green Wave. This is Gerber's first trip. He only has a foul, no rebounds, no points. Gerber, the senior. And now we're in the bonus, as that foul is on number 24. Austin Bjork, he has 2. Falcons have 7 as a team. And Gerber puts it up, puts it in. His first lick of action at the net. Pushes it to 21-17. Tyson Stuhog checks in for Bjork, who now has 2 fouls. And now here's the second free throw incoming. Coming from Gerber. Puts it in. 2 for 2. Goes the senior. 21-18. 8:55 first half. Here's Ballstead, who finds a loose ball there for a second. Kick out right corner. Sykes, right corner 3 off the iron, and rebounded right there in front of it is Tyson Mahar. Now Vadova had that one poked away from Ballstead for a second. He recrowds the basketball. Baseline kicks it out right corner to Kruger. Now right wing to Mahar. Back to Sam Vadova, right wing, guarded by Everett Ballstead. Now kick it to the elbow. Now back to Mahar, right wing. Sam Vadova, right corner. Running a play, 8:25 first half. Looking for any opening right here, any gap. Sam Vadova feeds, cross-court pass to Joey Vadova. Finds it, kicks in the paint, loses the basketball, and in the hands of Gerber now, who rips it away, puts it off the rim. No good. And now coming in Joey Vadova. Jump ball coming up, and it's going to go to Fertile-Beltrami.
Into the Falcons, number 12, Caden Olsen. Back into the green wave. Number
So,
12, Carter Fossick. Number 21,
Joey Vadova checks out. Jonathan Kruger checks out. Cole Gerber checks out. Havig's back in. Jeremiah Havig, Tanner Campos, Carter Vosick as well. Inbound now to Everett Ballstead. He has 2. Ballstead across the timeline, guarded by Sam Vadova. 8:05 first half, 21-18 Falcons. Now left side, left wing, drive inside the paint, puts up the glass, and rattles home. The freshman, Derek Sorensen. He's got 11. 23-18. Here's a top of the key 3 put up and not knocked down by Campos. Nice effort. Good hustle by Stuhag, who saves that one. Give him the effort award right there. That one goes out of bounds. Poked away, and it's back to the Green Wave. Turnover, Fertile-Beltrami. Stuhag. Nice hustle right there. 23-18, 70 minutes, 35 seconds, first half. Mahar glides to Vosick, right corner. Now to Vadova, right short corner. Along the baseline. Now kick it across. Campos, cross-court pass, left wing 3. Nothing but net and wet from Tanner Campos. Campos with 5 points now. He brings it within 2. It's 23-21. Loose ball. Falcons get it back. 7-10 first half. Now this was loose. This is the Green Wave. This is Mahar in the paint. Puts it up in the air and puts it into the net. He has got 3. We're all tied up at 23 apiece. And back right with the Green Wave and back into the net. Campos, 7. Green Wave with the lead. 25-23. 6:45 first half. Another steal. Mahar rips it away from Sorensen. Puts it off the glass. No. Loose ball. Mahar gets it back. No. It's Campos. Right wing 3. Off iron. Tracked down by Vosick though. Give him a rebound. Now back to Mahar. Right corner. Now back to Campos. Top of the key. He'll glide in. Spin move. Paid. Get that out of here. Ballstead denies him from behind. Now Ballstead has that one ripped. Here comes the Green Wave. Back to the Green Wave. Back to the Falcons. Back and forth. Back and forth. And a timeout. Coach Neil Steffes needs to reassess. Green Wave are fired up. A reassess right here. And the timeout by the Falcons. 25-23 Green Wave. 6:19 first half on YourLiveEvent.com.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit YourLiveEvent.com for more information.
Coming off a timeout by Coach Neil Steffes and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, and they needed one. Everyone needed one right there. Back and forth. Ball was ripped multiple times by the Green Wave, by Campos and Mahar and company, finding the buckets, and now putting the Wave up 25-23 to 6:19 here in the first half. And the Green Wave right now on, I believe, a 3-2, and now a 6-8-10 to 2 run by the Green Wave here in these last few minutes off the turnovers. 4 by Fertile-Beltrami. Inbound from Ballstead to Petrie. Now Ballstead to right wing, guarded by Sam Vodova. Now Ballstead glides to the top of the key. Wants to get to Sykes, no, goes inside to Stuhag, right elbow. Now kicks it the right corner to Sorensen. The freshman back to Ballstead at the top of the key. A legal screen against Riley Petrie. Turnover. Fertile-Beltrami, their 5th of the first half. That is Petrie's, I believe, his 2nd foul or 3rd. They're going to give him, he's got 3 fouls now. Team has 8 for the Falcons. Here comes Tyson Mahar. Near the left front court, kicks it. Tanner Campos, right wing 3 is up and airmailed, taken down by Ballstead. He's got 4 rebounds. Now all alone is Sorensen in the paint and off. Can't find it, and Vosick finds the rebound. Vosick now running the court. His first rebound inside the paint and gets the roll, the friendly hometown roll for Carter Vosick. He's got 5. Extending the lead, 27-23. And now almost being ripped is Ballstead right from the Green Wave bench. Feed inside of Sorensen from Stuhag. His shot won't go off the glass. It's pulled down by Mahar. Mahar now, right corner. This is Havig. Jeremiah Havig drives in. 2-on-1. Doesn't matter. Havig puts it off the glass and in. Cleans the windows. He's got 6. It's 29-23 Green Wave. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Here is Sykes. Matthew Sykes gives it to Everett Balls to top of the key. Puts an elbow down and a blocking foul against Mahar. Good move by Ballstead. Gets the call he wants. That's on Tyson Mahar. That's his 1st. Only the Green Waves 4th as a team, so won't go to the line. Checked into the game now. Number 14, Justin Soley for the Falcons. He kicks it to the right wing to Derek Sorensen, who gives it to Tyson Stuhag, right elbow. Now to Everett Ballstead, left wing. He'll pull it up. He puts it up and pulled down by Jeremiah Havig. His 3rd rebound. Now he runs the court. He goes to the right side. Now kicks it right corner, Tyson Mahar. Slowing it down, the Wave R. Now back to Mahar, right corner from Campos. He'll sweep, and that's one swept away by Ballstead in the paint all alone. Easy money, and puts it into the net. Ballstead now has 4 off the turnover in transition. It's 29-25. Falcons on top, 4:15 first half. Here's Harvig, and he took too many steps inside the paint near the right elbow, and he turns it over. 4 turnovers for EGF, 5 by Fertile-Beltrami. Inbound to Sorensen from Soley. Sorensen along the far sideline in front of Coach Josh Perkovich. And now here's a right wing 3 up from Ballstead. Rattles in and out. And Havig right there to find it. He'll go up the court again. Now he'll slow it back down, kick it back out to Mahar. Feeds inside. Kick out to Vodova. Back to Havig. Back into the net. Jeremiah Havig, 9 points. His first tray. He pushed it to 32-25. Stolen away. Carter Vosick finds that one. Another turnover against the Falcons. Sam Vodova all alone. Left block, right hand. Points to Coach Perkowitz. It's 34-25. Another turnover. Vodova from Mahar. Puts the move on. Inside the paint. Count it! And a foul. Sam Vodova. He's got 8 points. He'll take his first trip to the line. It is 36-25. Things getting out of hand here for the Falcons. That foul on number 30, Everett Ballstead, his second, team 9th. Here with 3:22 in the first half. Vodova can get 9, doesn't. Goes 0 for 1 and pulled down by Havig. Vasic, now back to Sam Vodova. Top of the key. Turns around, looking, set up a play. He's going to have Campos cut in. He'll go to Vasic in the left wing. Vasic now. Gives the Havik top of the key. Havik going to pull it up, puts it in. Another tray from Havik. He's got 12, and it is getting nuclear right now. 39-25. EGF on top. 2:54 first half call here with a contact foul. This is on Tanner Campos, number 21, his first, team 5th for East Grand Forks. And that one's off the foot of Vosick off the inbound from Justin Soley. Kickball, and we'll redo that one. Sully inbound. He's going to probably go to Everett Ballstead right here to the left. And he does. Bounce pass to Ballstead. Goes across midcourt. Guarded by Campos. Gives it to Sykes, left front court. Now back to Sully. Sully, that one's tipped away by Campos, out of bounds. Still Falcons basketball. 2:44 left here in this first half. 39-25. Green Wave on top after a tremendous run by the Wave. Ballstead puts on a move. That one's ripped away. Too many moves by Campos. 7 turnovers. Being inside to Sam Vardava. Tight ropes it. Kicks it back out to Campos. Back to Vardava. Reverse layup. Oh, won't go. Now it's scrum for the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. No one's rebound, but Green Waves basketball. Carter Vosick checks out. Checking in is Joey Vardava back in the game. He has 2. Vosick leads the game right now with 5 and a rebound. Sully inbounds to Ballstead. Guarded by Joey Vardava closely in his hip pocket. Now kick it out left corner to Stuhag, who feeds cross court to Sykes. Right wing 3. Does he pull up? No, he goes to Sorensen, the right block. Sorensen left lay in. Left hand, right block, 2 points for the freshman Sorensen. He's got 13. Ends the drought. 39-27. EGF, 2:05 first half. Everyone catch their breath here for a second. Sam Vardava gets a screen from Campos, right wing now. Gives it to Mahar, right corner. Back to Sam Vardava. Still on the right side of the court. Guarded by Ballstead. Fake handout to Mahar, feed in to Campos, gliding in, back door. He won't go in the right short corner, gives it to Harvig. Harvig off the glass, off the rim, loose ball. His shot doesn't go. Ballstead finds the rebound. Now he comes up court. Now kicks it to Sorensen, left corner, puts a move on. Now back to Ballstead, high arcing pass. Now to Sykes. Now Sully almost lost it in the right corner. He almost lost it again. Mahar playing tight defense. Harvig gets his mitts on it, but swats it out of bounds. And will reset with 1:25 left in the first half. Jonathan Kruger checks in for Tyson Mahar. Mahar comes out with 3 points. Kruger, no points, a foul. Check in, sub in, and inbound. Sully gives it to Ballstead. Guarded by Sam Vardava. Now to Sykes. Left front court. Guarded by Campos. Tyson Stuhag now top of the key. Gives it to Sorensen. Gets a screen from Stuhag. Now going to drive. Illegal screen. Tyson Stuhag turns it over with the illegal screen and picks up what I believe to be his first foul. 10 by the Falcons, so double bonus. And another turnover here against Fertile-Beltrami. That puts him up to 8 now. Campos to Joey Vardava, right wing. Gets a screen from Havig. Now double team harass. Back to Sam Vardava, bounce pass. Now back to Campos, left wing. Guarded by Sorensen. Gets a screen from Vardava. Now pulls it from left elbow. Midi is up, in and out. Pulled down by Stuhag. Under a minute now. 50 seconds left in the first half. Sorensen, right wing. Guarded by Joey Vardava. Going to the left side. Kick it out. Sykes, left corner. Puts it up. He took a walk. Joey Vardava left his feet to block, and it forced Sykes to come in, but he took one too many steps and turns over the basketball. 9 in this first half. 42.9 seconds remain. First half action. 39-27, the Wave on top of the Falcons. Vardava to Campos at the logo. Gets the Joey Vardava right wing. Gets a screen from Havik. Loose ball. Sykes, a diving effort from Joey Vardava, and you gotta love the hustle. Man, both of these teams looking like hustlers right now and not the Jennifer Lopez time. And now Coach Perkowitz asking for the official explanation. It's a jump ball in favor of Fertile-Beltrami and Sully inbounds. Not happy with that call. EGF is. Here's Ballstead. Left side, midi. No, he posts up to Stuhag. Now back to Ballstead. Drives in the paint to Stuhag. And now a contact call back near the arc. We have an extended push. And that is on number 23 for EGF Havig, his first. Team 7th. So that sends the Falcons to the bonus, single bonus. EGF's in the double bonus with 10. And Ballstead heads the line for the first time. Gerber just checked into the game for Havig. And that one in and out by Ballstead, 0 for 1. He has 4 points. 19 seconds, first half, 39-27, EGF, Joey Vardava left wing. Now to the top of the key. Step, 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 dribble between the legs. Now goes all the way back. Left Campos, left corner, puts it up, and off the iron, now pulled down eventually, and back to the hands of Sam Vardava, off the fine from Kruger. And the buzzer expires Vadova has 10 points, and EGF has 41, leading 41-27 at the end of the first half here at East Grand Forks High School. The Falcons got off to a good start, but EGF rattling off here in the last 10 minutes, and that's where we stand. 41-27, Green Wave lead the Falcons. Take a break. We'll come back with our halftime report. Don't go anywhere. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
Halftime report here on YourLiveEvent.com. 41-27, your halftime score of East Grand Forks on top of Fertile-Beltrami here in an out-of-class basketball clash with the East Grand Forks 8AA squad taking on the single A Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. East Grand Forks 3-2, Falcons 4-1. And again, 41-27, EGF lead. Let's see how we got there. And everyone take a breath. Everyone got their sips in? Good, because this is going to take a second. 10-2 run to kick off things for the Falcons early on with the lead. And then storming back later in the latter half of that first half. EGF ended it on a 24-4 run. 24-4. And big contribution, 9 turnovers by the Falcons to just 4 by East Grand Forks. And both teams hitting the bonus for fouls in that first half. As EGF in the bonus, Fertile-Beltrami fouled 10 times, with EGF fouling 7. And point there in the 8-minute mark, where ball was just ripped back and forth, threes from both, and then EGF just turned out the lights for the rest of the first half and extended their 24-4 run all the way up to the final buzzer. Another rip, and Sam Valdova, we'll get to him here in a second, and his companions, 10 points in ending out the first half with a bucket before we got here. Like I said, take your breaths, get your drinks. This one is probably going to be just as hot and heavy in the second half. 41-27, Falcons trail the Green Wave here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a break and come back with our individual statistics coming up. Don't go anywhere here at halftime.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Halftime report turns on here on yourliveevent.com at East Grand Forks High School in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. Of course, your halftime score 41-27 in favor of the Green Wave. The hometown team leading Fertile-Beltrami by that score. The Falcons came into this game with a red-hot 4-game winning streak. Green Wave sitting at 3-2. They only had 3 whole losses last season, but they are playing just like they did last season, especially in that first half at the end of a 24-4 run. Let's see who contributed to that total. We'll start off with the Falcons, actually, the visiting team. Number 2, Rylan Petrie. He picked up 3 fouls early, but he came back with 10 points. No boards yet. Caden Swimby also with 3 fouls against him and no points to his name, no boards as well. Derek Sorensen, the freshman, has 2 rebounds, 1 for 2 from the line, no fouls, and a pair of trays. He has 13 points, a game high and team high in this contest. Everett Ballstead, he's got 5 rebounds with 2 fouls and 4 points running the court for the Falcons. Tyson Stuhag, 3 rebounds, 1 foul, no points. Matthew Sykes, he's got 3 rebounds, no points, and 1 foul to his name. And then also in the game, Austin Bjork has 2 fouls. Justin Soley, no points, no fouls, no rebounds. Falcons have 12 rebounds. They shot 1 for 3 from the line. And the Falcons getting the advantage in the rebound area against the Green Wave. But, of course, the score shows 41-27. Let's see how the Green Wave came way of their scores. Sam Vadova, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 foul. Tanner Campos, 7 points, 1 rebound. Jeremiah Havig, 12 points, leading his team right behind Sorensen of the Falcons in regards to the entire game. The senior with 12 points and 4 rebounds as well. Cole Gerber has 2 points off of 2 free throws, 2 for 2. He went, 1 foul. Tyson Mahar, 2 rebounds, playing very scrappy. 1 for 2 from the line, 1 foul, 3 points. Jonathan Kruger off the bench, no points, 1 rebound, 1 foul. Carter Vosick off the bench has a 3 and a bucket, 5 points, 1 rebound. And then all the way down, Tommy Lohr has 1 foul. No points, no rebounds yet. And there's a few bench players we have not seen yet that we may see. If I was any type of betting person, I would say look out for Spencer Eglin in the second half if he does come off the bench. He does have a half remaining today to play per Coach Josh Perkowitz. 41-27, your halftime score. Halftime about to come to a conclusion here. Both teams coming out, getting warm, and we will take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action here at East Grand Forks High School. Falcons Green Wave coming up in the second half after this.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
Halftime is over. Second half ready to begin. East Grand Forks High School, East Grand Forks, Minnesota. 41-27, the Green Wave lead the out of class basketball clash here. The Falcons in Class A, East Grand Forks in Class AA. Looks like the original starters are out on the floor for the Falcons. That is Petrie, Swimby, Sorensen, Ballstead, Stuhag. Same for the Green Wave. Vadova, Campos, Havig, Gerber, Mahar. And Mahar will take the inbound, it looks like, from Sam Vadova. Here, going left to right from Ardile. Mahar up 41-27. Second half, underway. Campos picks up a quick foul, and it turns it over immediately. Now Gerber picks up a foul. Campos finding the ball. That's Gerber's second, team first here in this second half. Here's Petrie working against Mahar. Now across the timeline. Gives it to Derek Sorensen, left wing. Now left corner to Everett Ballstead. Between the legs, left side midi. Now top of the key to Swimby. Now the Ballstead. It glides to the top of the key. Now back in the paint. Puts on the Euro to Stuhag. Dumps it off. Dumps it in. Tyson Stuhag, his first points of the night. He cuts into his deficit. It's 41-29. 30 seconds into the second half. Mahar, left front court. Gives it to Campos, top of the key. Hand off to Sam Vadova. Gets a screen from Gerber inside the paint, right side. Puts the elbow down, and shoulder down. And Coach Cephas wants a call right there. Cephas doesn't get it. And now here coming underneath. Right wing, Vadova, 3 up off the iron, pulled down by Gerber. Gets a second chance here. Gerber in the left block, kicks out the Mahar left corner. Now to Havig, left wing. Havig puts the move on, now goes back out. Now here is Vadova, dish it off to Gerber, jump it up, put it up, and finally pulled down by Stuhag. Nice defense by the Falcons. Now Petrie in the left block, puts it off the glass. Petrie getting back on the offensive side of the court quickly. He has 12 points. It's a 10-point lead again for Green Wave. It's 41-31. Now here's Havig at left corner, drives in the baseline, reverse layup. Oh, rebound, put back good. Nice hustle, Havig. 12 first half points, now he has 14 with the 2. Sends it back to 12. Here's a steal from Gerber inside the paint. Right block, count it. No! And Coach Perkowitz can't believe it. It's a call. They're going to call a charge, I believe, or a... That's on Gerber. He has 3 now. Lead is 43-31. Here in this second half. Green Wave lead. Sorensen gives in to Petrie. 16-15 second half. Reassess. Now right side is Ballstead. Puts a move on, puts it up to the bucket, and puts it in. Ballstead now has 6. It's back to a 10-point deficit. 43-33. Right wing, Vosick in the game now. To Campos. Mahar, the left corner. Now to Sam Vadova. Now dishes to Vosick, top of the key. To Campos, right wing. Guarded by Swimmy, gives it to Havig, right corner. Right wing, puts it up, puts it in. Havig makes that look so simple. Just pulls up and puts it in. He has 17. Here's a right corner 3 from Sorensen. Won't go. Pulled down by Vosick. Also a foul, it looks like. It's 46-33. Green Wave. 15-38. Second half. Swimby there. Picks up an overback to foul. He has 4 fouls. Should be 4. Team first for the Falcons here in the second half. Mahar. Tyson Mahar. Cross the timeline. Near the top of the key. Guarded by Petrie. Goes to the right wing now. Mahar getting a screen from Havig, but picked up by Stuhag. Now gives it to Vadova. To Havig. Inside the paint and inside the bucket. Like a bullet. From Vadova to Havig. He's going off here early in the second half. He's got 19. 48-33. Now dish to the right corner. And there's a 3 answering right back from Ballstead. He's got 9. It's 48-36. Right wing. Vosick glides to the top. Guarded by Sorensen in his hip pocket. Now back into the paint. Puts on the move and loses it in midair. And picked up by Sorensen. Sorensen now. Derek Sorensen, the freshman. Poked back by Vosick. Dives on the basketball. Jump ball coming up. And it goes to the Green Wave. Timeout. Coach Perkowitz and the Green Wave. They're up 48-36 to 14-44 left here in the second half.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
(48-36) Green Wave lead the Falcons with 14:44 left in the second half. Green Wave were up 41-27 at halftime, and the Falcons getting a little bit of a groove early in the second half, but the Green Wave haven't lit up thanks to senior Jeremiah Havik with a game-high 19 points, a bucket right out the gates, then he hit a tray, and then another 2, now with 19. And now we have Tanner Campos to inbound. He's guarded by Caden Swimby. Gives it to Tyson Mahar. Backcourt now across midcourt. Guarded by Petrie. Now left corner. That's Campos. Now goes left side. Midi puts it up off the rim. Pulled down by Sorensen, who has 4 rebounds now to his 13 points. Here's Swimby. Right side. Going to go cross court to Ballston. Now top of the key. Back to Sorensen off the rim, in and out, and pulled down by Vosick. 3-pointer won't go. Samvadova, nice dish. Too much sauce on it, though. Saved by Mahar. Now back Samvadova, down left corner to Mahar. Guarded by Petrie. Going one-on-one. Now baseline, 3-on-1. Kicks out to Havik. Left wing 3. Puts it up off the rim. Pulled down by Sorensen. That's a great look by Havik. He's sank those before. And now dish off inside. Here's a bucket inside the paint from number 24, Austin Bjork, back in the game. His first. And it's now 48-38. 10 points lead with 13:44 of the second half. Campos now, left corner. Samvadova. Nice dish pass all the way front, cross court. Airmail, though, on the right wing 3. Havik saves that one for a second. The airmail was by Mahar. And it's Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Looks like we have a substitution right here. Matthew Sykes checks in, checking out Derek Sorensen, senior for freshman. Now Sykes inbound. Sykes looking for anyone. Nice pressure defense by the Green Wave. Gets it to Petrie. Now gives it to Bjork. Right side. Now to Swimby. Nice little floater in the paint. And Swimby makes it count. His first bucket. And it's now an 8-point deficit. 48-40. 13-15 second half. Mahar, left front court. Gives it to right wing to Campos. Campos now to the top of the key. Now drives in the paint. Loose ball off the foot of the Falcons. Petrie in there. And back to EGF. No, a foul call here. Swimby now. He has 4 fouls, and that's the team's second for Fertile-Beltrami. Samvadova checks in. Sorensen just checked out. He's going to check in for Swimby. Got to take a seat with 4 fouls to his name. 13:07. Second half. Samvadova to inbound against Everett Ballstead. Vadova goes to Havik left wing. Havik gives the Vadova back to left corner, guarded by Ballstead again. Wants to give it to Mahar and maybe gives it to Havik. Gets a screen up from Havik. Now goes to right corner to Vosick. Wants to pull up. No, he will in the eye, and it's off the glass and rim and pulled down by Sorensen. It's like Sykes was daring him to shoot it, and he did. Vosick couldn't connect. Now here comes Sorensen. Sorensen now puts a move on Vosick. Now left wing, left corner, back to Ballstead. Now to the foul line. Here's a jumper up and no good. Pulled down by Vosick. That was Bjork. Now Vosick now with 4 rebounds. Now to Samvadova, driving in the paint, trying to put too much move on. How'd he come away with that? He spins around. Mahar, left wing 3, won't go. Pulled down by Petrie. Petrie now, far sideline, stops, gives it to Sykes. Near the paint, kick out. Sorensen, left wing 3, up, bang! Sorensen, his first points of the second half. He's got 16 and cuts it to a 5-point deficit. 48-43. Green Wave still on top. 12 minutes left here in this first half. Vosick, illegal screen against Havik. Havik now, he's going to pick up his second foul, team third. Still in the game. 12 minutes on the dot, second half. Turnover against EGF. Everett Ballstead to Matthew Sykes, left wing. Now goes inside the paint, loses the handle on it, finds it back, but here comes Sam Vadova, bullying Sykes, still in his hip pocket. Havik to help out. Havik rips it away. 201 special right there for the Green Wave. And here comes Mahar, putting a move on. Petrie, now left corner. Sam Vadova slowing down the offense. Looking to post up with Havik. Havik posts up in the paint. Now swinging around to the right wing to Mahar. Mahar now to the foul line. Is he going to pull up? No, gives it to Havik right wing. Havik going to put a move on. Loses it for a second. Now goes inside. He never lost it. He puts it up. Kick go. Put back goes. And another foul. Havik finds his own rebound. And he is fouled, sending him to the line.
Number 4,
Matthew Sykes picks up his second. Team third by Fertile-Beltrami. Havik now with his first trip to the line. He's got a team high and game high 19 points. Can't add to it right there. 0 for 1.
Number 4, Jonathan Kruger.
Jonathan Kruger checks in for Tyson Mahar right now. Kruger, no points, 1 rebound, 1 foul. Mahar has 3 points, 2 rebounds. Now here's Havik's second attempt from the line. That one's in. 1 for 2 goes Havik. He's got 20. Havik checks out, and here comes what we were talking about at halftime. Spencer Eglin, the junior, number 42, checks into the game. If you could see him in that junior varsity game, he was balling. Sykes now left corner, rides left wing, gives it to Ballstead. Left elbow, puts it up, and it's money. Ka-ching for Ballstead. He's now got 11 points. It's now a 4-point deficit. 49-45, 10:50 second half. Vosick gets a screen from Eglin. Right wing. Now Peck wanted to give a pick and roll to Eglin, but it goes over the outstretched arms and in to the possession of the Falcons. 10:40 second half. Sorensen inbounds over Vosick. Looking, finds Ballstead. Now Everett Ballstead working against Tanner Campos. Campos trying to poke that one away. Now here comes Vosick, 2-on-1. He gives it to Petrie. Left front court. Now clearing. Now he's the right wing. Here's Sykes with a 3. That one's money! Cash money for Matthew Sykes. His first points of the game. And it's now a 1-point lead. 49-48, 10:22 second half. Green Wave on top for how long? Tanner Campos drives in from the right side, right baseline, near the right block. Looking to give it back out. And Ballstead tips that one away from Sam Vadova. Still EGF basketball. Now Sam Vadova the inbound. Everett Ballstead right next to him, right in front. Now gives it to Jonathan Kruger. Now over, chest pass, Tanner Campos. He's going to pull up from the left wing. That one's short, and it's pulled down by Sykes. It's like they're daring Campos to shoot it, and he's been trigger happy a few times. Now here's Sorensen right corner, drives baseline, up and good. Coming in was Campos, but he was too late, and the freshman finds 18 points off that 2. And now the lead retaken by Fertile-Beltrami. It's 50-49, Falcons. Loose ball. Here comes Ballstead. Picks it away. Turnover. In transition. Lay is money. And now a timeout. Ballstead. He's got 13. It's 52-49. Falcons on a run after the timeout. We'll come back after this with 9:35 left in the second half.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
The Falcons have scored 16 straight points to retake the lead, 52-49, for the first time since the first half when they led 23-21. It's now 52-49, 9:39 left here in the second half. Derek Zimmerman got here for you at East Grand Forks High School with timeout to clear the air right now with Carter Vosick to inbound going left to right to Sam Vadova. Falcons have won 4 in a row. East Grand Forks are 3-2. Fertile-Beltrami 4-1. Out of class action here. That one's almost ripped away, and it is. Sorensen picks it up and gives the Ballstead. Ballstead, loose ball, right wing 3. Short airmail, and it's taken down by number 3, Drew Carpenter. And he's in the game now, first time. Now, Vosick running the offense from the left corner. Now glides the left wing, left front court. Gives it to Carpenter, right wing. Carpenter looking. Now goes to Kruger. Top of the key. Sam Vadova. He'll drive in the paint. Now going to kick it to the left corner. No, he'll save it in the left post. And he'll put it up, and he is blocked. But Ballstead, too much on that one. And he picks up a foul, sending Sam Vadova to the line for the second time.
Foul number 4, Matthew Sykes.
Matthew Sykes actually picks up that foul. His second. Team fourth. Vadova has 10 points, none so far in the second half. 0 for 1 from the line already. 1 rebound. That first attempt, good. 11 points now. Now back for the first point in a long time for this Green Wave squad. It's 50 points now. 52-50. Vadova puts up the second one. Off, too strong. Eglin with the rebound, and now being ripped away. No, he gets it back out to Gerber, to Vadova. Now back to Eglin, right block. 2-on-1. Eglin going to draw a foul. Does a cartwheel over Ballstead to avoid flattening him. Nice athletic maneuver by Eglin. And Eglin goes to the line. Nice athleticism. Nice board by Eglin. He goes to the line, and he can bring it to a tie game. That foul on number 30, Ballstead, his third, team fifth. Eglin, his first trip up off the back iron. Eglin didn't play in the first half. Coach Pergowitz saving him for this. 52-50. Falcons lead, and still 52-50. Board cleared by Björk. Over 2 goes Eglin. Here comes Everett Ballstead, guarded by Vosick. Now gets it left wing to Petrie. Now feed inside to Sorensen. Puts it off the left block with the right hand. Won't go. And blocking foul, I believe, on Vosick. Inside the paint. Nope, it's on number 3, Drew Carpenter, who just checked into the game. And Sorensen checks into the line to shoot. Sorensen 1 for 2 so far. 16 points, leads his team. Make that 17. He bounces it in. It's 53-50. Falcons on top. Check-in time. Matthew Sykes checks out. Justin Sully checks in. Sully, no points so far. Sykes has 3 off a lone trifecta. Sorensen's second won't go. It was 1 for 2 right there. And pulled down by Vadova. Vadova now to Vosick, left corner. Now back at the Vadova and the Kruger. Now right wing to Vosick. Vosick has Eglin posted up. He'll go to him. And the right block, bodying his way in and bodying his way into the bucket. Spencer Eglin puts up 2, and it's 53-52. That one's loose from Sorensen. Tight ropes it. Toe drag swag, but it's eventually stolen away. No, loose ball still. And what a heads-up play by Soy to bounce it off Jonathan Kruger's leg to keep it with Fertile-Beltrami. I mean, just the heads-up play while laying on your back. Eglin checks out, so does Vosick. Joey Vadova checks in, and Cole Gerber as well for the Green Wave. Drew Carpenter also in the game. Petrie now gets it. Backcourt. Guarded against Kruger. Now right wing, now right corner to Sully. Now feeding back inside to Petrie. Now nice dish, nice pass, and putting it into the bucket is number 50, Tyson Suhag. He's got 4, extends the lead back to 3. 55-52. Now Gerber near the elbow. That one's poked away and taken away. Here comes Sorensen now. Sorensen, that one's ripped right back. Here comes Vadova in the left block, in the right hand, and into the net. 13 points for Sam. It's 54 points for the Green Wave, 55-54. The Falcons just retook the lead moments ago after being down 41-27.5. Sorensen lost the basketball on the baseline. Ballstead couldn't save it. Turnover, Fertile-Beltrami. Their second of this second half. Timeout. Coach Steffes and the Falcons will take one with him. 55-54. Falcons lead the Wave with 7:27 left here in the second half.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
$55-54, 7:27 left in the second half in favor of the Falcons of Fertile-Beltrami over East Grand Forks Green Wave. Here on yourliveevent.com, out of class action right now between these two squads. 4 straight wins by the Falcons, and the last time these two teams hooked up was back on January 9th, 2018, in a 77-56 victory for Fertile-Beltrami. One of the few losses that East Grand Forks has had inside this gym. They are 40-3 since opening it up. And Coach Perkowitz remembers that one. As you heard in our pregame coach's comment. Now driving his Carpenter, right block, puts it off the rim. Rebound by Stuhag. Floater won't go. Now here's Ballstead inside the paint. Euro step. Shot is not going to count. Blocking foul by EGF. Carpenter picks up a foul, his second. And now here is Ballstead to inbound. Gives it to Petrie left corner. Petrie in the baseline. Tops, turn around, spin. Now to Stuhag left wing. Stuhag being harassed. Gonna get back inside to Petrie. Petrie is denied right at the rim. Blocked by Vadova. Vadova came out of nowhere. And now he spins inside the paint, puts up a floater off the rim, and pulled down by Sully. Sully, 3-on-1, 2-on-1. He has to give it off. He gives up to Stuhag. Gotta get across the timeline quickly. Sorensen does. Now to Petrie. Alley-oop. No! Petrie was almost at it. And now loose ball picked up by Sorensen finally. Sorensen, he'll feed it back inside to Stuhag. And loading up was Joey Varda for the block. But Stuhag puts it in for 2. It's like Joey Varda didn't want to pick up a foul right there. It's 57-54. Falcons on top, 6:25 second half. Joey Vardova gets a screen from his brother Sam. Now to Gerber, now to Kruger. Right wing gets a screen from Gerber, now to Sam Vardova. Left wing. Now loose ball, not one miscommunication. Now a basketball all the way up back to Sorensen on the Falcon side of things. And now, oh my goodness. Sam Vardova runs into the coaching staff of the Falcons. Now we have a bunch of substitutions coming back in the basketball game. That is the 4th turnover for EGF. Vosic comes in. Campos comes in. Havik comes in. And another check-in for the Green Wave. It goes Vosic, Havig, Sam Vadova, Campos, and picked away by Vosic. Mahar back in the game. Vosic to the hoop, and put back no good by Vadova, and back to Sully. Sully now to Petrie, to Sorensen, left wing. Guarded by Mahar. Now Sorensen, 3-on-1, a crash, a collision. 3 Falcons blocking foul against Sam Vadova. Sorensen attracts the foul and heads to the line. Sam Vadova's second foul. Havik came out of nowhere, shot out of a cannon. Looked like he was ready to swat that one in the atmosphere. And now Sorensen goes to the line here. He's 2 for 4 so far. Rattles that one in. He now has 19. It's 58-54. Caden Swimby checks in for number 14, Justin Soley. 5:47 second half. Sorensen, a game or second high with 19 points. Havik has 20. Now it's tied up between both players. Goes 2 for 2 right there. Now it's 59-54. 5:40 second half. Here's Campos. Inside the paint, trying to put a move on, and his shin hits the basketball as he travels down to the hardwood. Turnover EGF, their 5th. Checking out Tyson Stuhag. Austin Bjerk checks in for Stuhag. Coach Perkowitz clapping emphatically for his team to kick it here in the 4th gear, maybe even 5th gear here shortly. Campos tries to steal that away from Ballstead, doesn't work. Now Ballstead, right wing, gives off to Petrie, right elbow, pushing inside the right block, puts it in the net. Petrie makes it look so easy, so swifty. He's got 14. It's 61-54. Another run here by the Falcons. Vardova puts on a move into the paint. Left block off the glass. No good. Put back. Loose ball. Who's got it? And out of bounds against, in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. It looked like Swimby might have stepped on the line. No, it is EGF basketball. Stays with Swimby, did step on the line. Vardova to inbound. Sam Vardova looking in a 5-second violation. Sam Vardova took too long and turns it over. 6 now for the Green Wave here in this second half. Down 61-54, 5-10 second half. Petrie is that loose? That's back to EGF. As Petrie lost that one off the foot and just dishing it right back over to the Wave. Chalked it up as a turnover for the Falcons. Vardova to inbound again. Now looking, gives it to Vosick left wing. Now to Mahar. Mahar. Back to Sam Vardova left wing. Vardova directing traffic. Gives it to Mahar near the logo. 4:55 and ticking. Second half, Mahar glides. Havig now picked up by Campos, left corner. Now gives inside off the post. Now to Havig from Vardova. Havig drives into the elbow. Now Vosick, top of the key, 3 is short. Air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Back to the Falcons. East Grand Forks not taking advantage of that turnover. A gift back to them. Petrie finds the inbound. Guarded by Mahar. Right wing. Gives it to Ballstead. Corrals it for his long right arm. And now a poke by Vardova, but a bucket driving inside, driving and striving inside is Ballstead. He's got 15, extends the lead to 9, 63-54. Havig, top of the key, drives in, plants his foot, spin inside, puts it off the glass, no good, putback won't go. And now coming away with it is Mahar. Mahar inside the baseline, kick out, right corner, Bosick, 3 off the rim and pulled down eventually by Ballstead. He is tallying it up right now. All alone in the right block. Coming inside for the bucket is Swimby. He's got 4. It's an 11-point lead. He is fouled by Carter Bosick as well. Count it, and 1. Swimby looks for the 3-point play. Bosick's first foul. Swimby at the line. His first trip. And it misses off the rim, pulled down by Campos. Now quickly, Havig in the right wing, guarded by Ballstead. And here's Havig spinning in, dancing, looking to feed inside to Mahar, off the arm, the outstretched arm of Petrie, trying to get inside there. Coach Perkowitz wants to take a timeout, and he does. 65-54, 3:48. Falcons lead the Green Wave here with under 4 minutes left to play in the second half.
(86-29). This year has been performing outstanding in growers fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
In these last few minutes, the Falcons are on a 12-2 run and have retaken a lead at 65-54 with 3:48 left in the second half over East Grand Forks. East Grand Forks led at halftime 41-27. The Green Wave finished the first half on a 24-4 run, and now here the Wave are down 11 with under 4 left to play here on this Tuesday night on YourLoveEvent.com. Sam Vardova looking to captain his team back into action. Inbound. Looking, finds Havig, right wing. Havig now. Mahar. Now to Vosick, left wing. Got to get it rolling. Kick into 5th gear. Now to Havig. Elbow. Post. Puts it up. Left block. He's fouled. He'll go over the line. Havig, 1 for 2 from the line so far. He's got 20 points. That foul is on number 24, Austin Bjork. He's got 3, and now 6 by the Falcons. The Green Wave have committed 7 of their own, so the Falcons in the bonus. Havig, like I said, 1 for 2 from the line. Puts that one in. 2 for 3. He's got 21. Brings it within 10. 65-55. Havig looking to get it in single possession or single digit. He does. Let's shoot for 2. Has 22. Now here is Swimby. Swimby. Left wing. Drive inside to Havig. Now Petrie left corner. Petrie. Drive inside. No, he'll give it to Ballstead. Now it goes to Swimby. Right wing. Swimby. Looks to go inside. No, he'll give it to Petrie. Petrie now wants to drive. Gives the Ballstead. Kicks it out. Drives in. Ballstead. Loose ball. Picked up by Sorensen. And now here comes a right-sided elbow midi by Swimby. Won't go. Pulled down by number 24, Austin Bjork. Now here's Ballstead. Dish off. Underhand toss to Petrie. And doing no bucket. Blocking foul. Going down to the court. Campos did. And he picks up his second foul. Team 8th for the Green Wave. And that sends Ballstead to the line. He's 0 for 1 so far. The Falcons in the bonus. Ballstead has 15 points. Make it 16. Sinks that one. He'll get another try. Extends the lead back to 10. 66-56. Petrie and Sorensen trade positions. Flip-flop. Ballstead now looking to extend. Does as well. 2 for 2 he goes. He got 17. 11-point lead. 67-56. 3 minutes left here in regulation. Campos to Havig, left wing. Havig puts a move. Now looking to dish. Gives it to Campos. Inside the paint. Off the glass. Too strong. Pulled down by Sorensen. Sorensen, an abundance of rebounds. Spins across the timeline. Gives to Swimby. Has Ballstead in the left corner wide open. Now he'll drive inside. And now off to the foul line to Bjork. Now back to Sorensen, who dishes to Ballstead off the right block and off the glass. Ballstead turning it on. He's got 19. The lead is 69-56. Now inside the left block. Answering back. No, Campos won't go. Here's Swimby all the way up to Petrie inside the block. Now this one off to Bjork. Now to Swimby again, left wing. Almost picked off, and now a contact reach-in foul on Campos against Ballstead. Ballstead back to the line. Campos picks up his third, and this one is getting out of the reach of the Wave. It's 69-56 with Ballstead heading back to the line. He just went 2 for 2. He has 19 points. His first one goes up and rattles off. No good. Pulled down by Vodova. Vodova with 4 boards. Now running the court to the right block. Looking at coast to coast. Entangled. And a charge taken. Heads up play. Everett Ballstead. Doing it on both sides of the court. Turnover against EGF. Vodova turns it over off the charge. He picks up his third foul. The Falcons need that emphatic dagger to ice here. They're up 69-56, but the Green Wave can come back as they've shown on 24-4 run earlier. And now this foul picked up by Campos, his 4th against Ballstead. It sends them back to the line. Now in the double bonus, the Falcons are. That's 10 team fouls by EGF. Already up 69-56 with 2:02 left in regulation. That one rolls in and out. And Ballstead gets another chance because we are in the double bonus. Everyone seemed to forgot that there for a second, but not me. Ballstead again from the foul line. Puts it up. And O's 0 for 2. Pulled down by Bjork. Now back to Ballstead, top of the key. Bjork with the nice offensive rebound. Now Petrie, top of the key. Now in the right corner to Swimby. Swimby, top of the key. Looking to dish, hands off to Petrie. Petrie loses the handle, gets it back. Guarded by Mahar. Right wing, bounce pass to Ballstead. Ballstead drives in the paint, puts in the Euro, puts up with the glass. Count it, and a foul. And there's that dagger the Falcons needed. Slaps hands of Petrie, slaps hands of Sorensen, and goes to the line for the 3-point play. Ballstead now 21 points. That foul on Vodova, his 4th. 141. Here in the second half, 71-56, 72-56. Ballstead completes. Mahar to Vadova. Left wing to Campos. Give it to Mahar. Now Vasic, right wing, now right corner. To Vadova again, tight roping the baseline. Now here's Campos, left wing three, off the glass, off the rim, off of Vadova's hands. Falcons basketball. Goes back to Fertile-Beltrami. Swimby to inbound. 1:22 left here in regulation. 72-56. Falcons on top. And Vasic gets his mitts on it, but goes off of him and still in possession of the Falcons. Swimby to inbound again. Caden Swimby. Everett Ballstead. Ballstead cross midcourt. Top of the key to Swimby left wing. Guarded by Sam Vadova. Now to Derek Sorensen top of the key. Sam Vadova guarding everyone right now. Off in that zone defense. Now read inside to Ballstead. Now left short corner to Bjork. Now back to Ballstead left wing. Now to Sorensen. Looking to run out the clock. A minute left here in this game. And a call here. 3-second violation. No way contact. Blocking foul on Bjork, his fourth. Tyson Mahar clapping his hands, wanting a chance to get back in this game with 59.7 seconds left on the clock. 72-56. Falcons on top of the wave. EGF needs a wave of points right here. Carter Vasic, top of the key, gives it the right wing. Tyson Mahar. Fake, goes inside. Mahar, all quick. Left corner, Vasic firing away on a three. Cross-court pass won't go. Loose ball foul. Back to Fertile-Beltrami. That one is on. They're going to call this one.
Number 20, Sam
Vadova. He fouls out. Sam Vadova, the senior, fouls out with 13 points. With 47 seconds left here in regulation, sending Kenan Swimby to the line. Jonathan Kruger checks in for Vadova. Kruger checks in. 1 rebound to his name, Swimby. So far, 0 for 1 from the line. Make that 1 for 2. He rattles it home. Swimby now 5 points, extends it to 72-56, should be 73. Swimby, 1 for 2. 45 seconds left, and rebounded by Sorensen. Gives it to Swimby. Sorensen with a high amount boards tonight. Petrie just playing keep away with Sorensen. Sorensen, the Ballstead right wing. Ballstead glides to the top of the key. Now to Swimby, playing keep away, and by the sound of the applause from the Fertile-Beltrami faithful, the Falcons, with 15 seconds left, look to have locked up their 5th straight win and are still perfect on the road, sitting at 3-0 in advance to 5-1. There have been 4 losses in this gym since its conception, and the Falcons of Fertile-Beltrami own 2 of them. Your final score, 72-56. The Falcons defeat the Green Wave here on this Tuesday night and advance to 5-1. EGF falling to 3-3 in this out-of-class basketball matchup here tonight. We'll take a break. Come back with your post-game report. Don't go anywhere. This is YourLiveEvent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
We pull together in the fall when a farmer can't harvest his fields. We pull together in the spring when the water starts to rise. We pull together for our neighbors when the weather gets tough. And we pull together in our communities for those who need it most. We've pulled together then. Let's pull together now. Together we can get through this season. Stay home, get tested, isolate, quarantine.
Back here in our post-game report on YourLiveEvent.com, your final score, 72-56. Falcons defeat the Green Wave here on YourLiveEvent.com. EGF, a valiant effort, especially at the end of that first half, but the Falcons giving them everything they wanted and then some, and secure the victory once again, 72-56. Let's see how we got there. Let's start with our first half recap and then second half recap. And looking at it, a 10-2 run to start the game by Fertile-Beltrami up early, and then coming right back, firing right back, EGF did, going on a 24-4 run in the first half. We're up 41-27 at halftime. EGF was. And then coming out of the gates, retaking the lead eventually, Fertile-Beltrami did, thanks to some threes and just excellent work inside the paint, and eventually went on a 16-2 run, and then turned it into a 19-4 run in the last 10 minutes of the second half. And Fertile-Beltrami, only 4 turnovers in that second half, a big contribution to this dub, and now to their 5-1 record and their 5 straight victories. Once again, EGF 3-3. They lost back-to-back games on the 18th and 19th and came back on the 26th of January with a 72-42 win over Kitson County, but can't come back here tonight after coming back in the first half and fall once again 72-56. See if we can get any coaches or players up here. I believe Coach Steffes, the 28-year head coach of the Falcons, may keep his word and bring a star player up here, so don't go anywhere. We'll come back with some individual statistics and interviews after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
(72-56) your final score. Your winners of tonight's out-of-class basketball clash. Fertile-Beltrami Falcons defeat East Grand Forks. I'm here joined by Everett Balstead. And Everett, you had yourself quite a night. A lot of your teammates did. Derek Sorensen had 20, and you got to get one over on him with 21. What was it like being down, though, 41-27 at half?
We just had to stay calm and come back in the second half and just play confident, and that's what we did, and not worry about the refs or anything, and just play and do what we do.
Can you tell me what happened at the end of that first half? EGF ended on a 24-4 run after you guys were up 10-2 early. What was EGF doing that was clicking so well offensively?
We just didn't handle the pressure and turned the ball over a lot, and I just think that led to just a lot of panicking and losing the ball, and that led to them scoring.
In 9 first-half turnovers by the Falcons, cleaned it up pretty well in the second half, though. 4. What adjustments did you guys make at the halftime break?
We just decided that we had to be more calm and just not worry about the press and just know that we could fight back and win the game, and that's what we did.
And, man, you scored 21 points tonight. I know this might be a regular outing for you, but what are you feeling right now emotionally? Did you get a little bit of laugh going? What was it like there on the court? A lot of good action, a lot of good players tonight between you and Havig and Sorensen, you yourself. What was it like, especially with the first half electricity? The momentum was insane.
Yeah, we just had to flip the momentum and just go back to what we do in games, and that's what we did, and we just scored. We got a lot of scores, and any one of us can score that much each night, so that's what we did.
This now makes 5 straight wins in a row. What's been the key contribution to each of them?
Just playing as a team and getting better each game. That's pretty much it.
Everett, good job tonight. Good
Thank
luck
you.
going forward, and have a safe trip home.
Thank you very much.
Everett Balstead of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons scores 21 tonight. We'll take that from him, and I believe we'll pass it off here to Coach Neil Steffes of the Falcons squad. Coach, a lot of what you heard me talking of Everett right there, that first half I'm going to talk about. 24-4 run, what happened?
Yeah, as we talked earlier before the game, one thing that we couldn't do was panic when their pressure came on, and we must have turned it over. We were ahead, I think, 5 points, and then must have turned it over 5-6 times in a row, and pretty soon that 5-point lead, we were down, and our kids just kind of got in that mode where they were panicking and turning the basketball over, and then we had a lot of foul trouble in the first half. Petrie and Swenby and Bjork, they sat on the bench a long time, and some of that's our own doing. We have to be smarter out there when we have fouls, but we just weren't doing some things, and defensively, you turn the ball over, that makes your defense look bad. But, to me, it was just turnovers against their pressure, and we didn't handle it very well. And, that leads to easy buckets, and that was the difference really in the first half.
You guys did turn over, to my count, 9 times in that first half. But each time, when you took a timeout to reassess things with your team, it seemed like you had a very calm demeanor. I mean, you're used to this, 28 years in here at Fertile-Beltrami. What were you telling your guys after that sequence of events, turnovers off the inbound?
Well, we just told them, we have to relax and not panic, And one thing that kids forget all the time is that when they make a bucket, you can run the baseline, but we get stuck in one spot, and then we don't have good passing angles, and then we turn it over. And so, you just have to try to tell them and remind them that, there's things you can do, but when the game gets sped up for most of these kids, their minds go a little crazy, and they lose focus on what they're doing. And, we just try to get them back and say, hey, we got to slow down and take our time. And, we can't cross half court. That's where they're going to trap you. And, so just trying to get them back in the right mindset and get them settled down was the biggest thing we tried to do.
Someone who seems settled down and settled in, Derek Sorensen, your freshman. He had 20 points tonight. Looks like to my chicken scratch, he had about 7-8 rebounds. What was your freshman's play like tonight?
Yeah, he played really well at times, but he's up and down too. There were times, offensively he looked really good, but there were times defensively that he lost his man. And in the first half I had to burn a timeout because he didn't match up right away on a 3. But those are things that as a freshman he's learning. They just have to learn how to be focused and play hard all the time. And I think some of that's youth where, when they're in 7th and 8th grade, they can do whatever they want, and they may not have to be as focused. Now you basically go from an 8th grader to starting on a varsity level, the speed of the game and everything just picks up a little bit. And, they're learning to do those things. And, hopefully as time goes on, we don't have to remind them to do those things. But overall, he played really well, shot the ball, took the ball to the basket really well. Just some things defensively he needs to clean up, but overall for a freshman, he's playing really, really well so far this year.
Your junior, Ryan Petrie, had 14 points as well. You had 3 players in double figures. Nights like this is the reason why you've won 5 in a row, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of kids that can score the ball offensively. Petrie and Balstead and Sorensen and Swenby. He had a rough night tonight, picked up a lot of fouls, but he can score the ball too as well. And we got some great contributions out of our big Stuhag and Bjork. We were able to penetrate and dump the ball to them, and they were able to get some really key looks. And with all the foul trouble we had in the first half, I really thought our bench came in solely, and Sykes really came in and gave us some real quality minutes. Olsen, he struggled a little bit tonight, but he's really inexperienced too. So he's going to have those nights, and just learn from them hopefully. But I thought our bench really did a good job with all the foul trouble that we had in the first half.
Yeah, Sykes had a momentum-changing 3. Stuhag 6 points tonight, 5 boards as well. So good contribution from both of them. And your team reached an overall nice, compact performance. And where do you take that going forward to Bagley, another conference matchup?
Well, I just think that, that second half was really, when we talk about being young, that was a huge growing experience for us. Down 14 at half and to win by 16. That's a 30-point difference in the second half. And for our kids, we told them at halftime, we just have to go out and battle. And I said, this really will show what you're made of, and see what you're made of. And you know what, they really responded and came out, and they did the things we wanted them to do. They learned from that first half. And so, a great growing experience for us, and hopefully that just propels us here as we move into the season. And, as I tell everybody, our goal is to get better every game. And first half might have been a step back, but the second half was really a step forward for us, and a great growing experience for these young kids. And hopefully they can take that and just move on and keep getting better as the year goes on.
Yep, move forward. Now 5-1, 5 straight wins. Coach, thanks for your time tonight, and good luck going forward.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Coach Neil Steffes of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. His team picks up the dub tonight, 72-56, thanks to a extravagant 19-4 run near the latter half of the second half. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll have our final statistics after this here on yourliveevent.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Here in our postgame report, one final time, 72-56. The Falcons defeat East Grand Forks Green Wave by that score and advance to 5-1. EGF now 3-3 here in this non-section, non-conference, and out-of-class basketball match we have here today. And let's go over who contributed to this score of 72-56. We'll start with the visiting Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. We just talked to head coach Neil Steffes and Everett Ballstead, and we'll start here with Ryan Petrie. He had 1 board, 3 fouls, but a nice 14 points to go along with it, 10 in the first half. Caden Swimby with 1 rebound, 5 points, 4 fouls. Derek Sorensen, if I can make it out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rebounds and 20 points the freshman puts up. Everett Ballstead, 10 rebounds of his own and a team high 21. Tyson Stuhag puts up 6 points off of 5 rebounds. Matthew Sykes with a tray off the bench with 4 rebounds of his own, picks up 2 fouls. And then Austin Burke off the bench had 2 with 4 rebounds and 4 fouls as well. So a little bit of foul trouble, but the Falcons able to maneuver out of it and pick up the win. Let's look at East Grand Forks now. Sam Varnava, who did foul out in the closing seconds of the game, had 4 rebounds and 13 points, 1 for 2 from the line. Tanner Campos, 2 rebounds. He had 4 fouls, 7 points, all in the first half. Didn't come in the second half. Couldn't find the bucket. Jeremiah Havig, a team high, a game high, 22 points with 6 rebounds, and 3 for 4 from the line with 2 fouls. Cole Gerber, 1 rebound, 2 for 2 from the line, 2 points, all in the first half. Syson Malhar, he had 2 rebounds, 1 for 2 from the line, and 3 points to his name. Jonathan Kruger, off the bench with 1 foul, 1 rebound, no points. Joey Vardava got in the game, picked up 2, but no rebounds. Carter Vosick, 4 rebounds to 5 points, had a tray for his first bucket of the night. And then a little bit down here, Spencer Eglund with 1 rebound, 2 points, but he went 0 for 2 from the line. And over here, some more box score participants. Drew Carpenter got in the game, had 2 fouls as well. Tommy Lohr also with a foul. So that should wrap things up for both teams' individual stats. And once again, your final score, 72-56 in favor of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. They advance to 5-1, 5 straight wins, and are just cruising through this early fledgling part of the season. And to our point at the beginning of the broadcast, it was a race to 60, and the Falcons got to 72. Each time they score 62 above, they have a dub. As for East Grand Forks, when they give up 60 or more, they are now 0-3 in that category. Now 3-3 on the season. For Mike Rude, business ed teacher, thanks for your camera op work tonight. Great job as always. And for everyone else watching at home, or if you're out and about, get home safely. And thanks to our sponsors, please patronize them. And thanks to our sponsors again for giving us a chance to bring these broadcasts and these games to your living room, your phone, wherever mine's at. Oh, there it is. I mean, it's not even a phone anymore, how much it's cracked. But, of course, thanks to our sponsors, thanks to our viewers, and thank you for tuning in tonight here on this Tuesday exhibition round between East Grand Forks and Fertile-Beltrami. Once again, final score, 72-56. Falcons defeat the Green Wave. Everyone else, have a terrific Tuesday night.